Thank you for logging on to this Norwell High School sports broadcast brought to you by WellsCountyVoice.com, a division of the Voice Enterprises. This broadcast wouldn't be possible without the support of our sponsors you hear throughout the game, so be sure to visit their businesses and use their services as often as possible, and tell them thanks for their support. We encourage you to go to the games and support your local team, but when you just can't make it, we're here for you. Now it's time for the pregame show on WellsCountyVoice.com.
On the campus of Bellmont High School in Decatur, Indiana, welcome to the Sectional 23 Championship game on WellsCountyVoice.com. This afternoon, the Norwell Knights take on the Heritage Patriots. A happy Memorial Day to you, friends, and welcome aboard. This is Derek Decker alongside my good friend and partner, Greg Van Meter, bringing the action live from Decatur. Greg, the sun is out. The wind is blowing lightly in from right field. We've got a little bit of a breeze and two great teams going at it for a sectional championship on this Memorial Day.
Yeah, a little wind noise on the microphone today, more of what we're used to at Bellmont High School. It's a beautiful Memorial Day, and we appreciate you joining us for this big game. I mean, right now there's not a cloud in the sky. They're calling for some thunderstorms later on, and another wonderful job here by the crew at Bellmont High School. After the amount of rain we got again last night, I would have thought this game might even have been delayed today, but we did get a little sunshine and a little wind, which always helps, and the field looks about as good as it can look.
Yeah, we just can't thank the crew here at Bellmont enough. They did all they possibly could. They were out here tirelessly working on Friday before those games happened, and then made sure everything was ready to go Saturday, even though they had to push it back a couple hours.
Right.
But all in all, we're able to get all three games in a reasonable amount of time. We're set for the championship here. One of the teams is already set for the regional, as that game was played at 11 a.m. this morning. Northwood defeated Lakeland by a large margin. Last I checked, it was 13-0 in the fourth inning. Northwood's got just one loss on the year, and I got to think they got to be the favorite coming out of that regional next weekend.
Well, it's possible. Of course, typically that particular part of the state isn't necessarily the most competitive.
Right.
Similar to where Yorktown's coming out of. I would imagine Yorktown is a heavy favorite today down there. Maybe not. Hamilton Heights is in that sectional as well. So either one of those teams, both with good records, both with very good traditions in postseason. They've gotten here numerous times over the years. But that should be a good, and of course the other 3A game, Dwenger, today is playing Concordia, and that, I think it'll be interesting to see who comes out of that. I got to believe Dwenger's favored, but Concordia's been playing very good baseball.
Well, frankly, it depends on who Dwenger's got on the mound. That's all what it's dependent on, as they had some serious trouble with Garrett earlier in the week.
They did.
Garrett is not a good team at all. Garrett struggled all year long. We are moments away from the starting lineups here. Not sure how well we're going to be able to hear them today, although the wind is blowing in our direction, so hopefully that'll help carry the sound here a little bit. If not, we'll run through them on our own. But in any case, Norwell will take on the winner of that Yorktown sectional. They're playing 3 games today. The semifinals are today, and then the championship this evening at 6. Jay County is also a team that could come out of there. Record of 15-5. So there's some teams with good records down there, and you talked about the lack of competition sometimes. But Jay County's having a nice year. Norwell, they played Norwell pretty tough, the toughest they played them in the last several years. Definitely an improving program that Lee Selby's got on going on down there.
It's definitely the best team he's had since he's, for quite a while down there at Jay County. And of course, Lee, one of the better guys around, and happy to see him having some success this year.
Yeah, that's right. But in any case, Norwell will take on, or Heritage will take on, the winner of this game at 11 o'clock next Saturday. So 11 a.m. next Saturday against the winner of the Yorktown sectional. Northwood will play the winner of the New Haven sectional, which will be either Dwenger or Concordia at 1 o'clock, and the championship is set for 8 p.m. That's always a fun day. One of my favorite days of the high school season in any sport. Regional Saturday is just something really special, something that actually doesn't happen too much in any other state. Indiana likes to play their semifinals and their championship in the same day, really proving your toughness for that one.
Yeah, it is the gauntlet of the tournament. As now there's been several occasions where those games ended up not being played on the same day because of weather.
Right.
But for the most part, it can be tough. And the interesting thing is once you're through sectional, the new pitching count rules really don't make a whole lot of difference because you don't have any time to wait. If you don't have two guys that can do pretty well, you're not going to get through the regional.
Yeah, and once you get to regional, every team you see is good.
Yep.
There's just no bad teams anymore. And this sectional was a little unique with the pitch count rule this year in the fact that one game was suspended, so even though they had only thrown in the 60s and 70s, they couldn't pitch coming back the next day because the way the rule is structured, it's not by game, it's by day. And so that affected things with Bellmont and Marion. I definitely think we saw with Brady Manus on the mound, definitely some fatigue in that evening game against Norwell. Just kind of fell apart in that sixth inning, allowing Norwell to advance to this championship game.
Yeah, and he was really the victim of some misfortune as well as when that fly ball got dropped in right field. It was still a tie game with 2 outs. But the other thing that probably played a part of that, he's just a sophomore. And he just does not have the strength that he'll have next year. Bellmont's going to be a challenge next year.
Oh, they sure are.
They return almost their entire team, and the majority of those players were sophomores.
Yeah, and we knew that Bellmont was going to have a rebuilding year, had to get some things figured out after graduating 11, 12, 13 seniors last year.
A lot of
somewhere in that vicinity. But all their starters, except Ocampo, was a senior last year. So they definitely had their run, but they're going to be good again in the future. Plate meeting is underway. Norwell will be the designated home team today after playing the first 2 games as the visiting team. Still in the third base dugout. The home team gets the pick of which dugout you want to be in. So Coach Andy McLean electing to stay with the third base dugout, which is where Norwell has traditionally been over the years here at Bellmont. A pretty sizable crowd is filing in for this afternoon game. Heritage always travels well, not too far, down 27. And Norwell, of course, just about 20-25 minutes from Ossian here. And here come the starting lineups.
Today's game between the Norwell Knights will be the home team on the scoreboard, the visiting team on the scoreboard, the Heritage Patriots. Now the starting lineup for the Heritage Patriots, coached by Mr. Dave
You care about your community, you shop local, and you enjoy personal interaction. You're doing more than spending your money, you're supporting your neighbors.
Hi, this is Carlos.
And this is Sarah from Bloomin' Boutique in Ossian. We would like to personally invite you to visit our shop, the Bloomin' Boutique, and check out all we have to offer.
At the Bloomin' Boutique, we have daily lunch specials like Taco Tuesdays, Witch Wednesdays, and Aloha Fridays. A large selection of smoothies, frappes, iced lattes, coffees, and teas.
We also carry a large selection of fresh flowers for bouquets and flower arrangements. Our shop is full of handmade, uniquely functional pottery, handmade jewelry, DeBrand's chocolates, and gifts. You don't need to go any further than the Bloomin' Boutique. Grab your latte, lunch, flowers, gifts, and chocolates all in one stop.
Support your local community by visiting Bloomin' Boutique, located at 106 South Jefferson Street in Ossian. Follow them on Facebook to view their daily lunch specials. Open 7 to 5 Monday through Friday and 9 to 3 on Saturday. The Bloomin' Boutique. Ossian Do It Best Hardware is your one-stop shop for all your home repair needs, featuring Valspar paints. They have propane refill, screen repair, and a complete rental center, along with a large selection of home improvement items, from electrical and plumbing supplies down to the nuts and bolts you need. Summer has been beautiful this year, but it's time to start thinking about the fall projects that need done around the house. Visit Ossian Do It Best on Hirely Drive, just off Highway 1 in Ossian.
And welcome back to the Sectional 23 championship game here at Bellmont in Decatur. We are ready to go. National Anthem is through. The National Anthem means just a little bit more today on Memorial Day as we honor those that are fallen, because we all know that freedom is not free. Here is the starting lineup for Norwell. Here's how they'll line it up in the field. On the corners, it'll be Garrison Breggy at third, Levi Long at first. Up the middle, the juniors, Caleb Kohler and Garrett Waybright at short and second. In the outfield, left to right, Ian Clark in left, Trevor Wilson in center, Levi Leidig in right. The starter behind the plate, Colin Schwartz. And on the mound today is senior Quentin Middleton. Coach McLean electing to go with him today. 40 and a third innings on the year. He's allowed 16 earned runs on 35 hits, 10 walks to 34 strikeouts, so a good ratio there. Throws a lot of strikes, a lot of fastballs as well, and likes to utilize the outside part of the plate a lot.
How many pitches can he throw today, Derek?
Quentin can throw as many as he wants.
Okay.
He is, I believe he sat at 70, which requires 2 days rest, which is what he had with Saturday and Sunday.
Gotcha.
So he is available for the full maximum 120 pitches today, which hopefully he won't need them. But I do believe he comes in with a record of 4-3 on the year. Does have a couple of saves to his credit as well.
And Bohata would have his full complement as well, correct?
Everybody's got the full complement except Levi Long. Cade Mann also in the pen. Coach McLean talked about maybe using him maybe in a matchup situation if they need to get out of an inning or whatever, as he's got that knee-buckling breaking pitch.
Yes, he does.
Guys seem to have a lot of trouble with.
It's pretty sharp for a high school kid, and he's just a sophomore. So,
well, Middleton winds, fires. The first pitch is a strike called, and we're underway in the Sectional Championship 2017.
Bobby Lomo leading off. Good athlete in the leadoff spot for Heritage.
0-1, check swing, he went around, and it's 0-2. Bob Childers, the home plate umpire today. Oh, 2 fastball up and away, and this time Lomo lays off.
Notice the wind kind of swirling. It'll be from the south and from the west. Right now, primarily from the west.
Yeah, mostly blowing in. That pitch is grounded towards the third baseman. Breggy fields it on a hop and makes a strong throw to first in time to get Lomo 5-3 for the first out.
Good job by Breggy there of attacking the baseball. If he'd have stayed back on that, it'd have ate him up as it had a little pace on it.
Yeah, it took a little short hop, and he was able to glove it there. Here is Chase Luganville now, the catcher, who steps in the second spot for the Patriots. Heritage, by the way, 12-11 coming in on the season. He fouls the first pitch down the first base side.
Boy, after all the weather we've suffered through over the last week, it's nice to have a good day here at Decatur.
It sure is. There's a big bender off the end of the bat, grounded weakly towards the second baseman. Middleton throws, and he got him. Pretty nice play as Middleton called off Waybright to pick it up with the bare hand and throw to first. And out of there is Luganville, 1-3.
Tough play for Middleton as he had to spin all the way around to make a quick throw to Long, but, you know, he got him by a step. Wasn't all that close.
Here's Matt Saylor now after Middleton has retired the first two with ease. A couple of ground balls. It's what he does his best, is pitch to contact. Ground balls on the infield is the ideal situation for Middleton. We are being treated to, once in a while, a light cottonwood shower.
Yeah, we are.
That pitch misses low and away, and he's fallen behind 2-0.
Saylor, one of 4 seniors on this Heritage squad.
Heritage has potential to be pretty good next year as well. Returns a lot of starters. That just missed outside, and now he's fallen behind 3-0. There's a 4-pitch walk, as that one was over but low, and Matt Saylor's aboard with 2 outs.
Well, the Norwell fans wanted that 2-0 pitch, but obviously it was outside. Had the right height on it.
Here's cleanup batter Justin Hockemeyer now. There's a strike call at the belt.
Hockemeyer, another senior for Coach Lehrman.
Exclusively first pitch fastballs so far from Middleton to the first 4 batters. And there's that second pitch breaking ball he's thrown a couple of times, and he fouls it out of play.
I'd really like to see Leidig. Yep, he's going to stop about right there. I like the fact that Leidig is shading these right-handed hitters towards the line in right field.
0-2, fastball away as Schwartz was set up off the plate. Norwell seeking their first sectional title since 2014. Upset 2 years ago by Northfield and beaten the sectional championship last year by the host Braves. That's fouled straight back to the screen, and it's still 1-2.
Yeah, Bellmont had a really solid club last year.
Well, they were very offensive-minded, and they just hit lights out against Norwell. They just couldn't stop them. Things kind of came unraveled in the middle of that game, and an 8-1 victory for Bellmont. There's a fastball high. Couldn't get him to chase, 2-2.
Yeah, good location there from Quentin. He had Hockemeyer flinching on that one.
There's a breaking pitch, swing and a miss. He'll have to throw to first to complete the strikeout. That's what he'll do. It's the first strikeout of the game for Middleton, and Quentin is able to work around a 2-out walk. Heritage leaves 1 in the first. We go to the bottom. Knights and Patriots scoreless in the championship game on WellsCountyVoice.com.
At Adams Memorial Hospital, we care for the things that mean the most to you: your health, your family, and your community. Compassion is just as important to us as being accredited, or our Follow My Health online patient portal, or having top-of-the-line medical technology. Because at Adams Memorial Hospital, exceptional care means listening a little longer, a hug, or a kind gesture from a nurse. Compassion and medical expertise. That's Adams Memorial Hospital. Exceptional care close to you.
Are you looking for a new dental home, or maybe you've suffered a dental sports-related injury? Contact Dr. Laura Kugelhahn and her caring staff. They can help you with your general and emergency dental needs. Dr. Laura Kugelhahn and her staff provide a wide variety of services such as fillings, crowns, veneers, bridges, bleaching, dentures, athletic mouth guards, and much more. Dr. Kugelhahn's office is located at 1133 North Main Street in Bluffton. Call today at 824-31000 for an appointment with Dr. Laura Kugelhahn.
Dr. Laura Kugelhahn is a provider for Delta Dental and Aetna insurances. She is also accepting Care Credit. Dr. Kugelhahn and her staff will make you feel at home.
And welcome back to Bellmont, Sectional 23 Championship game. Here's how Heritage will line it up defensively today. At the corners, Bobby Lomo at third, Matt Saylor at first, Jarrett Keese and Michael Schumann up the middle. Parker Tracy, Justin Hockemeyer, Nicholas Bosler left to right in the outfield. Chase Luganville starts behind the plate. And the starter on the mound, right-hander Joel Deakins for Heritage. He'll face Wilson, Waybright, and Shorts in the top of the inning, in the bottom of the inning rather, here for Norwell.
Joel Deacons, I noticed he takes a page from Trevor Bauer's book as he came down the mound and threw his first warm-up pitch as hard as he could from about 45 feet.
Yep. He missed with the first pitch in the dirt. And there's a fastball that's nicked foul back to the backstop, and it's even at a ball and a strike. Middleton threw 16 pitches in that first inning, 9 for strikes.
Wilson's really been swinging it well for Coach McLean. Even being dinged up, he's been putting the barrel on the ball pretty consistently.
57-footer there. Wilson 375 on the season.
Deacons really telegraphs his breaking ball.
Yeah, he does. There's a fastball away, 3-1.
Everything slows down, and you can really see his hand on his fingers on top of the ball.
It works with pretty good pace, though.
He does.
That's low and away, and Wilson is aboard with a leadoff base on balls.
Well, even the one strike he threw to Trevor was at the very bottom of the zone. He's obviously trying to keep it low.
Garrett Waybright steps in now. Second baseman has been all year for the Knights. Junior 310 on the season. Most of it hits right up the middle. That's low. Runner goes. Throw down to second base is not in time. In and out of the glove of Jarrett Peace. Actually, that's Michael Schumann at second that was covering the bag.
Well, Trevor did not have a great jump on that,
no.
But the throw wasn't real strong and slid in easily. So Coach McLean has seen something here to get the running game going early. He did not do that yesterday, or Saturday, excuse me.
Well, runner in scoring position now after a leadoff walk for Wilson and a 1-0 to Waybright. Squares to bunt and pops it up, and that'll go right towards the Norwell dugout. We'll have another chance to do it here to try to advance that runner 90 feet closer for Colin Schwartz. Schwartz, an RBI machine. And he squares to bunt, pulls back, pitch low and away, and it's 2-1.
Now they're not holding Trevor on at second at all. And Lomo at third base is even with the bag. First baseman way in.
Squares to bunt. This time
Great
a pretty
bunt.
good one.
That's
that's
going
to
to
fall in no man's land. It'll be a base hit single on a bunt for Garrett Waybright, and the Knights have runners at the corners with nobody out.
Well, I'll be honest with you, Derek. I have no idea what kind of defensive alignment that was for Heritage with leaving the third baseman back. I mean, the whole left side of the infield was wide open for Garrett Waybright, and he really did a good job of taking advantage.
Well, that will put runners at first and third with nobody out. Nice start here for Norwell. A walk and a bunt single. Stolen base sandwiched in between. And Colin Schwartz, the batter now for Norwell.
Garrett's getting a nice lead at first base.
There goes the runner. Pitch in the dirt. They're not even going to try to get him. And Waybright's in there. Stumbled a little bit going towards the bag, but to put runners, now two of them in scoring position with nobody out.
He was starting to go into a slide and able to stop himself. So a big spot here early for Norwell with one of their best RBI guys at the plate. And Colin's been swinging it well.
377 leads the team. 27 RBIs on the season. That one missed high, and he's falling behind 2-0.
Well, Colin needs to be looking to drive one here on a 2-0 pitch.
Deacons delivers, and the pitch is high, and he's now behind 3-0.
I'll tell you, I give Schwartz the green light here. He's a selective enough hitter. He's only going to go for something he can really do something with.
There's a strike call.
Good take, right at the bottom of the zone.
Yeah, good pitch that time by Deacons on 3-0, making sure it's not in the wheelhouse of Schwartz. Still in a hitter's count, though, the 3-1. Pitch is high. He walked him, and the bases are juiced with nobody out. Second walk issued of the inning, and now we're going to have a mound visit.
Deacons is pointing towards the dugout.
By the way,
different glove, I think.
Tyler Skiles going to courtesy run at first for Schwartz, and that'll put 3 runners with tremendous speed on the base paths for Norwell. Middleton's able to rip one to the gap. The Knights are going to score 3.
Yeah, Deacons was not happy with the black glove he was using. Now he's got one that's medium brown as the pitching coach for Heritage heads back towards the dugout. Slowly.
Yeah, it's definitely a slow trot. And he's not waiting for anybody to warm up in the bullpen, so enjoying
I don't know who the ace of this staff is, do you?
He is, without a doubt, enjoying this weather. Trying to soak in as much sun as he can. Middleton steps in now. Big situation in the bottom of the first. 22 RBIs on the year, 342. And he bats with the bases loaded and nobody out here. Deacons' first pitch is up and away, and there's no reason to chase anything after Deacons has already issued 2 walks here in the inning.
And if you're Quentin, you're looking to get some air under this ball. Last thing you want is a double play.
That fastball's high. Having some trouble finding the zone. 2-0. Norwell trying to jump out early. They scored 3 in the top of the first in their first game in the quarterfinal on Friday, and he's 3-0 now. No place to put Middleton.
Yeah, right now the game's really sped up on Jake Deacons. He's just continuing to rush through things here. Struggling.
There's a strike at the belt. Get me over fastball, 3-1. Middleton's got to be looking in one spot right here. There's the fastball, grounded down the line into left field in third. Waybright's going to be held. The runners move station to station, and it's 1-0 Norwell.
Kind of a late stop sign there for Garrett Waybright, but I think it was a good hold as that ball just stopped rolling in short left field. The Knights with the early lead.
Well, the second hit of the inning, this time by Middleton, as he grounded one right down the line, right past Bobby Lomo, who is pinched in. And Levi Long, who's got some serious power, bats now for the Knights.
Boy, and he's been swinging it well, Derek, has run into some misfortune. He's hit the ball right at people the last couple of games.
His average has dropped all the way down to 303, but he still leads the team in runs driven in, 30 on the season. And the first pitch here he takes in the dirt for a ball.
And he's got a lot of room down that right field line if he can get one out over the plate.
That's high. It's 2-0, and Deacons is having some real trouble. Definitely going to be important for the Knights to throw strikes coming out of this inning. They're not done scoring yet. That one's fouled out of play. Wynn pushing that one far right and well out of play.
Boy, I like that approach, though, from Levi. That was a fastball that he just tried to keep his hands inside. He's thinking the right thing.
Deacons comes set, checks the bases loaded. 2-1 is ripped into left field on the line. Going back is Parker Tracy to make the grab. Waybright tags from third. This will score a run. Norwell leads 2-0. Sacrifice fly from Levi Long, and the Knights extend the lead. And now, Tyler Skiles is going to make an aggressive move towards third.
Well, I'll tell you what happened. He noticed that Bobby Lobo never asked for time and walked the ball about halfway to the mound. Now, the one mistake Tyler made is he almost came off the bag because he didn't slide. But a heads-up base running play, Middleton still at first.
Boy, that is just some just not thinking right there for Heritage defense, and that put runners at the corners again with one out for Caleb Kohler. First pitch high, Middleton going, and he'll be in there without a throw.
Well, Heritage really not trusting their defense as the catcher, Chase Luganville, now has not thrown the ball to second base.
Fastball high, 2-0 rather.
Kohler's swung the bat pretty well so far in this sectional. He's
sure has.
got a A couple good hits for the Knights.
312 on the year, 10 driven in. That's high. Knights are in. Could load the bases again right here with a walk. Just one out in the inning. Sacrifice fly from long, scoring a run to make it 2-0 Norwell. Strike at the knees.
And that was at the very bottom of the strike zone. Just a almost BP fastball.
Brady waits on deck, the 3-1. That's high. Ball 4. Kohler's aboard. Third walk of the inning. And now we're going to have a pitching change. The Knights have the bases loaded with one out. We'll take a break and return with the defensive changes for Heritage and be back after these words from our sponsors.
Troxel Equipment offers a full line of John Deere equipment. Troxel Equipment features a large inventory of all makes and models of pre-owned equipment that has been well maintained and ready for service. Most of Troxel's pre-owned equipment was traded in from owner-operators. Be sure to ask about our certified pre-owned units. Troxel Equipment has the ability to customize your financing, lease, or installment contracts to meet your cash flow needs. Visit any of our 3 locations in Bluffton, Huntington, or Wabash, or check out our website for our inventory of new and pre-owned equipment. Troxel Equipment, the dealership you can trust.
And welcome back to Bellmont. No pitching change after the second visit of the inning. Yeah, and some umpire miscommunication. But that's the second time. Yeah, that's the second time he's done that as well. We would expect nothing less. This kind of says a lot.
Wow.
Here's Garrison Brady now, and he bats with the bases loaded and takes the first pitch for a strike call at the bell.
They must have changed that rule, Derek, because
it's the second time I've seen that happen this year.
Okay.
So
all right.
I think you're right. 0-1 is popped up into left. Should score a run. Not particularly deep. Tracy makes the grab. Skiles tags from third, and they're going to appeal to third, and they're going to say he did not leave early, so it's 3-0.
Yeah, Lomo trying to steal an out there. And you know, smart move by Bobby. It's the only chance they got of getting a break on that particular play.
Well, another sacrifice scores yet another run. Norwell leads it now 3-0. Only 2 hits in the inning. And here's Ian Clark with runners at first and second. Brady picks up RBI number 14. Clark's got an RBI opportunity as well. Only 7 for him. 306 average on the year. And the first pitch is well high and out of the zone.
Good runner out there at second base in Middleton. He runs pretty well.
Clark, a dead pull hitter, almost hits exclusively to the far left side between the shortstop and the line. That's inside, 2-0.
Boy, Deacon's really having trouble finding the strike zone.
High leg kick, 2-0 pitch, driven past a diving Keese at short. Middleton's being waved around third. The throw is cut off. RBI single for Ian Clark, and Norwell leads 4-0.
Well, Ian got a high fastball and just tomahawked it past a diving shortstop Jarrett Keys there. That ball was hit hard, Derek.
Yeah, it sure was. Nice to see Ian rip one right past the shortstop. We just talked about how he puts it between the line and the shortstop, and Keys had to dive to his right and just couldn't come up with the baseball. Here's the bottom of the order now, Levi Leidig. First pitch breaking ball, misses high and in. And just not a lot of first pitch strikes at all for Joel Deakins.
Yeah, Deakins wanted that one as he started him out with a curve, and Levi kind of leaned out of the way of it.
4 runs on 3 hits in the inning for Norwell. Clark still at first, Kohler at second. Threat is not over for the Knights. Deakins trying desperately to get out of this inning to keep Heritage in this game so they can go hit. It's going to be tough to get 4 runs off of Middleton. 1-0, fastball up and away, and it's good to see Norwell build an early lead here.
Yeah, they've certainly had some assistance from Deacons, but they've swung the bats pretty well.
There's a strike call, fastball at the belt.
Deacon's pretty disgusted with himself at this point.
Fastball high, swing and a miss as Leidig tried to do the same thing Clark did, and it's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the first inning. Clark from first, Kohler from second. The pitch is fouled straight back.
Well, this is the 9th batter of the inning for Norwell. They've batted around. Can't ask for much of a better start here.
Only 3 hits. 3 walks as well here in the inning issued by Deacons. No defensive errors for Heritage, although 1 mistake by the third baseman, allowing a runner to take an extra base. 2-2 again. High fastball, 3-2.
It's Kohler out there at second for the Knights. Clark at first.
Deacons will step off as he wasn't happy with the sign he was getting.
Well, they're not trying to hold the runner close at second at all. Kohler's got a huge lead.
Long look, and he steps off again. Deacons definitely out of rhythm here in the first inning as he's struggled mightily, trying to finally get out of it.
You'd probably like to see an infielder head towards second base.
Payoff pitch off the plate, ball 4, bases are loaded again. That one was pretty close, and Deacons definitely wanted it. Home plate umpire Bob Childers saying it was outside. 4th walk of the inning.
At this point, Deacon wants anything to go his way. You can't blame him.
Top of the order, Wilson, who already walked once in this inning, takes the first pitch low.
Well, I'd like to see Trevor put a charge in one here.
Yeah, if the Knights get a couple more here, they'll definitely have busted this thing open, and they'll be in the driver's seat. That one's way high. Deacons has thrown 42 pitches in this inning, and 27 of them have missed the strike zone.
Wow.
Oh, that's a really high strike called.
Yeah, it was generous.
Strike 2 on the outer edge. This is one of the worst first innings I've seen from a pitcher all year long.
Yeah.
2 balls, 2 strikes, bases loaded in the first. Pitch to Wilson, flown down the first base line. It'll get back out of play over the dugout.
It's going to be really hard to get one out of here to right field today. That wind's blowing pretty much straight in from right.
Deacons from the line, and he'll try the 2-2 again. Big breaking ball, and Wilson swings and misses. Side is finally retired. The Knights come up with 4 runs on 3 hits. They leave the maximum. We go to the second inning. Knights leading 4-0 on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
This is Dan and Jane with Daniels Jewelers in Bluffton.
We want to remind everyone that we do in-house repair, with our specialty being restoration and resetting.
Jewelry that is worn frequently over the years usually needs some TLC, prong retipping, resetting, or sizing.
It's so much fun to see the customer's reaction when they see their jewelry looking almost brand new.
Or maybe it's time for a new style. Choose from all styles of settings or let us design one just for you.
Daniels Jewelers, North Main Street, Bluffton, where personal attention and trust become part of the memory.
Located in Fort Wayne, Indiana, the University of St. Francis is a private Catholic university enrolling 2,300 students in majors ranging from the liberal arts to the creative arts to the health services. Small class sizes, personal attention, and the freedom to explore your options. A USF education has a lot to offer. Visit their beautiful campus and see for yourself how you can be a part of the University of St. Francis. Visit usf.edu to learn more about the University of St. Francis.
Now, welcome back to the Sectional 23 championship game here in Decatur. Norwell plating 4 runs in the bottom of the first, 4 walks issued by the starter Deacons. And it'll be Michael Scheinman to lead off the inning for Heritage, followed by Deacons and Tracy. 5, 6, 7 in the Patriot order.
Checking to see, Derek, any score updates from around the state in 3A, and haven't seen one yet.
Middleton leads off the inning with a fastball that's driven foul. And sometimes baseball scores are hard to come by, even in the tournament.
PBR does a pretty good job now. But
breaking pitch outside and a little bit low to Scheinman. Evens the counter to ball and a strike. So a 16-pitch first for Middleton. And that pitch grounded weakly towards third. Should be routine for Breggy. Strong throw across. Scheinman's out, 5-3. 3 ground balls so far for the Norwell infield, created by Middleton. And the 1 strikeout to go along with that in the first inning.
Well, I do have an update. Delta leads Hamilton Heights 3-2 in the bottom of the 7th.
Wow. That would be a...
Oh, actually, that's a win. I'm sorry. Delta knocked off Hamilton Heights.
Oh, that's huge. Hamilton Heights suffers just their 4th loss of the season. They finished the year 21-4. And Delta, I believe, that might bring them back to 500. I think they were 11-12 going into that game.
Yeah, that's a big win for that program.
Ball and a strike to Deacons. Liner right at the shortstop and caught by Caleb Kohler for the second out.
Jake Deacons wishing he hadn't got out of bed this morning at this point. He smoked that.
Yeah, he's just not having a good day at all. Be interesting to see if Heritage makes a change, although we didn't see any bullpen action in that first inning. Barker Tracy steps in now from the left side with 2 outs and the bases empty for the Patriots.
Yeah, it's important that Quentin finish off a shutdown inning here.
1-0 fastball, flown into left, playable for Clark, and he missed it. He just misjudged it, went over the glove. Wynn definitely shouldn't have been playing with it too much. He just didn't take a step back. It'll be ruled a double, and Heritage has a runner aboard with 2 outs.
Ball had a little bit of slice to it, but
Clark just kind of misplayed that one.
Yeah, he did.
Rolled past him in the outfield. Nick Bossler steps in now. The right fielder bats in the 8th spot for Heritage. Middleton checks him and delivers the pitch. Fastball, swing and a miss.
Boy, Bossler really laid on that fastball.
Boy, that Delta score just continues to shock me.
Yeah, it's a big upset.
It sure is. Opens the door for Jay County now. That pitch high. If they're able to get past Yorktown, that'll make for an interesting championship tonight at 6. Ball and a strike here to Bossler. There's a fastball at the knees for a strike call. Took a little bit off that one. 1-2 now. 2 outs. Tracy out there at second base. 4-0 lead for the Knights.
Brebeuf winning big in their sectional. They're up 9-1.
The 1-2. In the dirt, blocked by Shorts. Runner breaking towards third. Throw to third is... Well, he called him out. And now what? The ball came out of the glove. Breggy applied the tag, and now the home plate umpire will say he's safe.
Yeah,
they would have had him as he was ready to ring him up, and the ball just kind of popped out of Breggy's glove after he applied the tag.
Yeah, that was the right call. Good to see the third base umpire get some help on that play. See, obviously somehow missed the ball popping out of Breggy's glove.
2-2 to Bossler. And the pitch. Fastball ripped into right field. Right there at Leidig. And he'll make the grab, and the side is retired. Heritage comes up with a double, a wild pitch, but they leave him at third. We go to the bottom of the second. Norwell leading 4-0 on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Welcome to the new Heidi Automotive Group. We have a brand new state-of-the-art facility. Now you can shop for a new Chevrolet, Buick, Dodge, Ram, Jeep, or Chrysler at the same location right here in Bluffton, Indiana. We have a huge selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, vans, and crossovers. We focus on quality, and that is why we certify our pre-owned inventory so you get more warranty, free maintenance, and peace of mind. Don't worry about your credit. We have financing options for everyone. Heidi Automotive Group, a new look, but old-fashioned integrity.
Hi, this is Dale from the Voice Enterprises. For countless years, I struggled with back pain, and more often than not, the doctors would just prescribe pain meds, which would just dull the pain. It wasn't until I was referred to Indiana Physical Therapy that I truly experienced pain relief. The professionals at IPT showed me the correct exercises and stretches for my problems, and my back pain began to fade away, and as a result, my entire body began to feel better. Indiana Physical Therapy's highly trained professionals treat all types of injuries and ailments and accept all insurance. For more information on IPT or to schedule an appointment, call 824-0522 or visit indianapt.com.
And welcome back to the Sectional 23 championship game. Garrett Waybright will lead it off, followed by Schwartz and Middleton, 2-3-4. Heritage electing not to make any defensive changes. Joel Deakins back out there on the mound after throwing 46 pitches in the first inning. In contrast, Middleton's only got 29 through 2, and the first pitch is at the very bottom of the zone, called a strike.
Wow. Well, at this rate, Deakins is not going to last more than 3 innings.
That play pitches just
So
above
it's
the dirt. Yeah.
120 maximum, right?
Yep. Waybright, 319 on the season. Had a bunt single in the first inning. That's fouled out of play. After a not very good first attempt at a bunt, the second one was excellent.
Yeah.
Placed right in the right spot.
Right at the shortstop.
Yeah. 1-2. Bounces in there. 59-footer, 2-2. Deakins fires the pitch. Called strike 3. No, it hit him. As it was inside, and it might have clipped the catcher, Chase Luganbill, as well. And aboard is Waybright on the hit by pitch, I believe.
I don't know where that caught Chase Luganbill. But
not sure either.
Not feeling real good right now.
Waybright is on for the second time. Luganbill's going to need a moment.
Dean Lehrman actually ventured out of the dugout, checked on his catcher.
Dean's been at Heritage for a number of years now.
Yes, he has.
Schwartz bats from the right side now. He walked back in the first inning. Waybright likely running here, and Deakins will check on him with a pickoff throw.
That's the first time he's thrown over to first base today.
Waybright not paying attention. He's not going to get a good jump here, and time is called by the batter. I think Schwartz might have recognized that Waybright wasn't ready.
Colin, very good instinctual baseball player.
There he goes. The pitch goes to the backstop without even being gloved by Luganbill.
Well, Luganbill would have had to have been about 6'8" to get a leather on that one. Runner in scoring position with nobody out for the Knights here again in the second inning.
Knights trying to add to that 4-0 lead they got in the first inning. 1-0 pitch, called a strike just above the belt. Middleton waits on deck. The 1-1 to Schwartz. Laid off the high pitch, 2-1. It's been a
that Cottonwood is.
Yeah, I've had a couple get me in the face too. That one's fouled back to the screen. Well, you're really having some issues.
Yeah. One got me. It just caught me funny. Beautiful day, though.
2-2 to Schwartz. Got it off the handle of the bat, popped up in foul territory, and the pitcher, Deakins, makes the grab.
Well, he had to because Chase Luganbill, I don't think he knew where the baseball was on that play.
Waybright forced a hold at second base. Here's Middleton now. Quentin singled down the left field line, drove in a run back in the first. Takes the first pitch at the bottom of the zone for a strike call. That zone has definitely expanded a little bit since the start of the game.
Yeah, it has.
Deacons will step off, but Heritage still not holding on. The runner at second.
Well, now the second baseman kind of meandering over there.
Oh, there's a check swing. A pitch was a 58-footer, a breaking ball, and it's 0-2.
I mean, that pitch wasn't close.
Fouled off of Middleton.
Waybright had a huge jump towards third base there.
Yeah, Cottonwood's been getting my sinuses lately, too.
Yeah, I'll bet.
0-2 as Middleton tries to drive in that runner from second base with one out here in the bottom of the second. And now he'll step off. Case was covering, and he'll chase Waybright back to the bag. The offering grounded on towards the third baseman and under the glove of Bobby Lomo. Took a funny hop. Now Waybright breaking towards third. He's in there safely. Runners on the corners. E5.
Yeah, that just went right through Bobby Lomo.
Yep, that he did not take a good stance on that one at all. First error of the game for either team. Kind of the same situation here, as we will almost certainly see Middleton breaking towards second here on this pitch. Levi Long steps in. Sacrifice fly to Tracy in left. RBI back in the first. First pitch is a strike call. Boy, that is really low.
Well,
but that's what it's been called, so you gotta be ready for it now.
About halfway through the first inning was when that strike zone really seemed to change. But,
runners now in second and third for the Knights.
Pretty fair to say the last three he's called were not.
Big bender, swing and a miss.
Deacon's really throwing a lot of breaking balls at this point.
They definitely took something off of that one. Fooled Long. High fastball. Couldn't get Levi to chase. Levi's a pretty disciplined hitter. Not going to chase that on too many occasions. Breaking pitch outside. 2-2 now.
Luganville tried to pull that back in, but it was just too far out.
Yeah, he has not given the outside part either. Just been low strikes. Oh, swing and a miss in the breaking pitch in the dirt. They'll have to throw to first to complete the strikeout. Second time the Knights have bit on a breaking ball that never reached the plate in this inning.
Well, it's not like it's a real sharp breaker.
No.
But
Levi strikes out for the first time, and he'll leave it up to Kohler.
Deacon's trying to work out of trouble here. He'll go to the windup.
Kohler takes the first pitch high.
I'm kind of surprised he went to the windup. He's been more effective control-wise from the stretch.
Caleb walked back in the first inning, and he grounds this one towards third and foul. Yeah, very nice crowd filed in today. Of course, Norwell again situated down the third baseline as always. 1-1 to Caleb. Big bender hits him square in the back. Didn't throw that one very hard. That one won't hurt much. Bases are loaded.
Good job by Kohler at just taking it. You could see it wasn't going to hurt.
Here's Breggy now, who had a sac fly in the first inning. Flew it out to left. Kind of got it off the end of the bat. And he fouls this one on the ground back to the backstop.
Well, they're going to get a pinch runner here.
It's going to be courtesy for Middleton. This is Belding Glasgow.
Just a freshman, I believe, correct?
Yep. He's seen some action. Got an inning on the mound as well. 0-1, hits Breggy in the leg, and that'll drive in a run. 5-0 Norwell, and they don't have a hit in this inning. He's hit back-to-back batters. Base is still loaded, and now it's Ian Clark who scorched one past the shortstop to drive in a run in the first.
Another trip to the mound for the Heritage pitching coach.
Now we're going to have a change. Joel Deakins will exit. We'll get the changes for Heritage after these words from our sponsors. The Knights leading 5-0.
Introducing Pizza Hut's first $5 flavor menu. Just $5 each when you order 2 or more. Say yes to a medium one-topping pizza. Yes to Wing Street Wings. Yes to new stuffed garlic knots. And much more. It's easy to say yes to our first ever $5 flavor menu. Only at Pizza Hut.
The $5 flavor menu is now available from your local Pizza Hut on North Main Street in Bluffton. To place an order, call 824-5701 or order online at pizzahut.com. Mostly misconceptions about collision repair, brought to you by Lauren's Body Shop.
The insurance company is responsible for selecting the shop to repair your vehicle.
False. Insurance agents and adjusters have no authority in telling you where to have your vehicle repaired. It's your investment and responsibility to select a competent collision repair facility.
In business since 1951, Lauren's Body Shop on East Dustman Road specializes in insurance collision repair, offers free estimates, and an outstanding limited lifetime warranty. Visit laurensbodyshop.com.
And welcome back to the Sectional 23 championship game here at Bellmont. Norwell now leading 5-0. Bases still loaded with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. New pitcher for Heritage is Zach White, the senior, wears number 21 for Heritage. And he'll try to get out of this 2-out bases loaded jam without any further damage.
Well, Deakins was almost out of the inning and then hit Kohler.
And then Breggy.
Base is still full of Knights.
Ian Clark, the new batter.
Clark hit it hard last time up.
And the first pitch misses high. As we mentioned, Clark put one right past the diving Keese at short. Scoreboard not reading correct on the count or the score. That's just picked off the dirt, 2-0.
I'll tell you what, that was real close to a balk by Zach White.
He's not stopping hardly at all.
No.
There it came to a stop. A little more deliberate that time, and that one's off the inner part of the plate, 3-0. 1 run already in the inning. 3-0, no place to put Clark. There's a get-me-over fastball at the knees for a strike call.
Pretty good location for 3-0 pitch.
Zach comes set into the plate with the 3-1. Strike 2 called. Whew.
Boy, you got to be
tough
ready
to
to
lay
hit
off
that
of that
pitch.
one.
Runners will get an advantage here.
Payoff pitch with the bases loaded coming to Clark. And he pops it up. Right center field. Back is the second baseman, Scheinman, and he dropped it. He never got under it. 1 run is in. 2 runs are in. And it's 7-0 Norwell. Oh, my goodness. Heritage is having all kinds of trouble. E4 on the play. 2 runs come across, and runners are still on the corners for Norwell. Here is Levi Leidig now, the 9-hole hitter. 7 runs on just 3 hits for Norwell. No hits in this inning. Runner goes, pitch outside, throw down to second base. They're going to get him in a rundown. They're going to try to score this run here. Clark's going to be tagged out. They didn't execute that well at all. Well, Clark is tagged out, caught stealing on the base pass. Brady never broke towards the plate, and that'll get him out of the inning. A base-running blunder for the Knights to end the inning, and after 2 complete, it's Norwell 7, Heritage nothing on WellsCounty.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
First Bank of Bern, we believe in the American dream of owning a home. Having a space you can call your own. In fact, we've helped people realize that dream for over 125 years. Whether you're looking to buy your first home, refinance an existing loan, or move into something a little bigger, we believe our lending experts have the local knowledge and experience to help make your dream a reality. Apply online at firstbankofbern.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And welcome back to the Sectional 23 championship game here at Bellmont. Norwell placed 3 more in the bottom of the second inning without the benefit of a base hit. Heritage struggling. Joel Deakins hit 2 batters in a row, one with the bases loaded to score 1 run. Clark popped it up at the back of the infield, and Scheiman couldn't come up with a baseball to allow 2 more runs to score on the E4. Quentin Middleton back out there to start the 3rd inning for the Knights, and he misses on the first pitch in the dirt to the bottom of the order in the face of Jarrett Keese.
Talking to the founder of the Summit City Sluggers, who's here watching this one today. Got a few players on the field. Mark De La Garza.
That's low. 3 balls and no strikes to Jarrett Keese. Certainly can't walk the bottom hitter.
No, can't walk anybody with a 7-0 lead.
And it's a 4-pitch walk to lead off the 3rd inning.
Well, Quentin has sat for quite a while between these first couple innings.
Not a great ratio so far today for Quentin. 33 pitches, only 17 for strikes.
Boy, right now, you just got to pound the strike zone.
Yeah, yep. Bobby Lomo represents the top of the Heritage order, and he steps in now. Grounded out 5-3 to lead off this game, and he misses low and away. Colin Schwartz is going to jog out to the mound now to get things under control. 7 runs on just 3 hits for Norwell. No runs, 1 hit, 2 errors for Heritage. Middleton now has his sign, checks the runner at first, and comes to the plate with the 1-0. Fastball at the knees for a strike call.
Does that scoreboard have Norwell for 2 errors?
That is incorrect. It normally is.
It's actually Heritage that has the pair of errors, correct?
That's popped up, first base side. Long giving chase towards the fence. He'll run out of room. Yeah, Heritage has a couple errors. They've had all kinds of trouble this week with the scoreboard.
Have they? I noticed it was off a couple of times Friday and Saturday night. Actually.
Ball and 2 strikes to Lomo. Breaking pitch, waved at, grounded weakly towards the second baseman, Waybright. Going to be a tough play, and called safe. Waybright thought he got him, and that's going to have to be an infield single for Bobby Lomo. Runs with pretty good speed, but again, we don't have a very good angle down here, so we can't really tell whether he was there or not.
No,
and it's a second hit for Heritage.
Tough to have an opinion on that one. From where we're sitting, we can't even see the first base bag.
Right. We're below plate level, and it kind of covers that up. So first and second with nobody out is Heritage threatening, and that's what a leadoff walk will do to you. Chase Luganville grounds it down the first base line and into right field. A fair ball is called that looked foul by 6 inches. 1 run is going to score. Oh my goodness, it looked foul by 6 inches. It's called a fair ball. Colin Schwartz says, "You got to be kidding me. That was outside the bag by a wide margin. A run will score, and it's 7-1.
Huh.
I'm not sure how he came up with that one, but it is the 3rd hit of the game for Heritage. It'll put runners on the corners now with nobody out, and it's 7-1.
Well, the ball's only got to go over in this case, the right front corner, outside corner of the bag to be fair.
It did not come close.
It didn't look that way from here.
Well, that's one of the plays we should have a very good vantage point on. Now, granted, we still can't see the bag.
Yeah.
But, boy, that looked foul by... Wow. Well, in any case, Heritage has played it to run. They've still got runners on first and third, and they're still threatening here with nobody out. Batter now is Matt Saylor. And the first pitch is a fastball at the knees for a strike called.
Knight's actually fortunate that Heritage didn't score on that particular play.
They did.
Oh, they did.
One
score.
run is in.
Okay,
the scoreboard
they didn't put it up
again
on the board.
is they're still having trouble.
Okay, so this is the guy.
Yeah, this is Bobby Lomo now at third. Chase Luganville out there at first. And now first to third, and they flip the throw to third, and now Luganville takes second base. I'm not sure what the thinking behind that was. Runners on second and third now, and an 0-1 count to the batter, Matt Saylor. The pitch, fastball, popped up, first base side, and it'll get out of play.
Well, they've got that run on the scoreboard now. Heritage can get right back in this.
Yeah, a couple things haven't gone Norwell's way here in this inning, but the leadoff walk, infield single, and then a ball right down the line at first, scored a run. 0-2, wave and a miss. Oh, they're going to say fouled it. Okay, so he'll stay alive as it did get in the dirt. Short's not able to get it as the pitch was well low, and so Saylor will stay alive.
Yeah, Colin stayed in front of it, though.
Yep.
In this particular case, it wouldn't have mattered, but he does a great job of blocking balls.
0-2. I believe it must have missed a little outside. Certainly wasn't low.
Yeah. Colin signaling to Coach McLean that it was outside. Good location.
Middleton comes set. And the 1-2 offering. Ripped foul again down the first base side. And Saylor's fouled away 3 pitches in the at-bat.
Well, he's really leaning out over the plate, and Leidig playing him accordingly in right field. He's shifted way towards the right field line.
Corners are just a step in front of the bag for the Knights on the cutout. Grounded towards third, and it will be foul. So Matt Saylor continues to battle here for the Patriots.
Trevor Wilson's playing him straight up in center field, so there's a huge gap in right center.
Got to believe if he makes good contact, that's where he's going to go, to the outfield.
Mm-hmm.
Try the 1-2 pitch again. Grounded towards third. Breggy picks it, and he's going to tag the runner going to third as Chase Luganville was trying to steal third or get to third base there. It'll be the first out. It'll still leave a runner on first base, and it's 7-2.
Really poor base running there.
Yeah. Well, we've seen some bad base running in this tournament.
Holy cow. I mean, he had the ball in front of him. Good heads-up play by Breggy to take advantage of that.
Fielder's choice here. So Lomo scores on the play. Luganville tagged out at third. And there's one out, and the first pitch is a strike call to Justin Hockemeyer.
Well, that was a quality pitch from Middleton, able to get the outside corner.
Hockemeyer, the center fielder, cleanup batter for the Patriots. Quick pickoff move to first. Not a bad move by Middleton. Sends Saylor back in there with a head-first slide. Hasn't been a real clean game for either side here in this sectional championship. 0-1, breaking ball, called strike 2. And a pitch. Fastball up and away. Shorts checks on Saylor. Make sure he's not too far away from the bag. Collins picked a couple guys off down there at first this year. 1-2. Bender in the dirt, smothered by Schwartz. Evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
There's another example of Schwartz blocking the baseball. I mean, that pitch was a curveball. It hit away from him a little bit, and he got his chest out there and just really stuck it right into the dirt.
Long inning for Middleton, 50th pitch of the afternoon coming right here. It's a breaking ball that's fouled away towards third. 20 balls, 30 strikes, the breakdown for Quinton. This has been a 21-pitch inning to this point. He's only been able to get 1 Heritage batter. That pitch is flown down the right field line, fairly deep, going towards the fence is Leidig, but it'll be out of play.
Yeah, that was struck as well as any ball has been to right field, and had no chance with that wind. No chance of staying fair either as far as that goes.
Heritage trying to put a lot of baseballs to the right side so far. They've got 3 hits to their credit. Runner at first, the 2-2. Fouled out of play. A couple good at-bats in this inning by Heritage hitters. This is a 7-pitch at-bat. 3 in a row have been fouled away by Mr. Hockemeyer. And there's a breaking pitch. Chopped towards third. It'll be foul. Middleton's pitch count now beginning to mount a little bit.
Yeah. But
the Knights have plenty of fresh arms ready to go for this game. They can use all they want because if they're able to advance to regional, everybody will be available.
What's the maximum wait period, Derek?
That's fouled out of play. It is 4 days. It's a good thing this game did not get delayed until tomorrow because that would make a problem.
Right.
You got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday to rest. Be ready to go on Saturday if you throw over 100 pitches.
Well, there is rain again in the forecast this week for several days.
10th pitch of the at-bat coming to Hockemeyer. It's a 2-2. Tomahawked into shallow center. Coming on is Wilson to haul it in for the second out. Good at bat, but all in all, Middleton wins the battle. And it'll be 2 gone with Saylor still out there at first base in the top of the third for Heritage. Michael Scheinman steps in now. 0 for 1. Grounded out to Breggy at third. He's the 5 hitter. Fastball fouled back to the screen. This has been a long game. We're almost an hour in, and we're not through 2.5 yet.
That is a long game.
Compared to the pace we had on Saturday, which ended up being a pretty regular game just because of the 6-run 6th inning the Knights put up. That's low. Ball and a strike. But that game was cruising along. I believe we were through 4 innings in under 45 minutes in that game.
Wasn't a whole lot of offense.
No. Norwell had 1 hit going into the 6th inning of that game before picking up 3 more in that inning, helped by a Bellmont error in right. It allowed 3 more runs to score and the Knights to put the Braves away. That pitch popped up into left, going towards the line and out of play to fall as Breggy was there. Ball and 2 strikes now to Scheinman. Knights trying to finally get out of this inning.
It's been a long inning for Middleton.
Sure has. It's doubled his pitch total. Breaking ball, grounded right back towards Middleton. He gloves it, flips to first, and the side is retired. Heritage comes up with 2 runs on 2 hits. They leave 1. We go to the bottom of the third. Norwell 7, Heritage 2 on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric strives to be your total service provider. Their licensed technicians can handle all of your electrical, plumbing, heating, and cooling needs, and now offers duct cleaning. No job is too small or too large for their service professionals. From electrical repairs, water heater replacements, sewer and drain cleaning, well repair, and remodel jobs. Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric, located behind Lowe's on Commerce Drive in Bluffton, 888-824-3332. That's 824-3332.
Bluffton Tire, you know where they're located. Across the street from Bummy's, right at the entrance to the 4-H Park, has been serving Wells County for over 50 years. Bluffton Tire needs to be the first stop for brakes, struts, front-end alignment, and offers over 20 different brands of tires. Stop by and see Carrie Jennis today or visit online at BlufftonTire.com for online specials and coupons. Bluffton Tire is open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon.
Hi, this is Carrie Jennis at Bluffton Tire, and we'll keep you going.
Yeah, welcome back to the Sectional 23 championship game here in Decatur. Norwell still holds a 7-2 lead after Heritage picks up 2 runs in the top of the inning off of a couple of hits and a walk to go along with that. Middleton exits the inning with 59 pitches through 3. Back on is Zach White for Heritage, who threw just 7 pitches to get the last out of the second inning for Heritage. Deacons lasts only an inning and 2/3. And Levi Leidig will lead it off for Norwell here in the bottom of the 3rd. Levi walked in his first at bat, showed bunt on the first pitch, but pulled back. The pitch was high.
Levi had a good at bat last time up.
Squares to bunt, pulls back again. That was going to be a slash play if he put it in play. 2-0 here. Not a lot of strikes thrown by either side today. There's a strike call at the very bottom of the zone, and Coach McLean is not pleased with that. He feels that Middleton's not getting that pitch when he's on the mound. Called strike 2 at the bottom. 2-2. Leidig still has not offered it a pitch yet. Shown bunt a couple times, and the pitch grounded. Got caught up on the infield grass, and I don't know if Lomo made contact with that or not.
I don't think
but
he
he
did.
got in the way of Jarrett Keese, and it was bobbled there, and it will be ruled E6. 3rd error of the game for the Patriots. Leadoff man is aboard here in the 3rd. Trevor Wilson, who has walked and struck out. Struck out on a breaking pitch last time that was low and in. Zach White checks the runner at first and comes set, delivers the pitch. And Coach McLean saying that was outside. Boy, the zone has definitely expanded here.
Yeah, hard to tell.
It's been a little fickle. It's been morphing so far today. That one definitely looked like, well, judging by the actions of Luganville there, he was either set up in the wrong place or it was outside. 0-1 pitch, runner goes, chopped towards 3rd. Got to be a tough play for Lomo. Strong throw to 1st. Pretty good play that time by Bobby Lomo. And Wilson's out of there by a step for the first out.
It was. Frankly, that was Heritage's best defensive play by a significant margin so far in this game.
Wilson is out for the 2nd time. Leidig goes to 2nd on the play with 1 out here in the 3rd.
Waybright's been on twice so far today, I believe.
Bunt single hit by pitch. Fouls the first pitch back. Definitely glad you could join us on this warm summer-like afternoon. Perfect day for the sectional championship here.
It is
at
nice
Bellmont.
to be out here in T-shirts and shorts. Feels like baseball.
Yeah, I've been covered up all year long.
Mm-hmm. You especially did some miserable games outside.
Oh, my goodness. There were some bad ones. The one at Bellmont in the regular season here, that pitch skips away from the catcher, Luganville. And Leidig will take 3rd on the wild pitch. Yeah, there's definitely some not so good memories of the weather come back to mind throughout the course of this season. But Norwell 17-6 coming into this game. It's been a pretty fun team to watch. Had a rough stretch in the middle of the season. The 1-1 flown towards center. Shallow gonna drop right in between all 4 of them. And Leidig will score.
RBI single.
8-2 Norwell.
Well, that was just in the perfect spot as he kind of got it in the Bermuda Triangle behind the second baseman. And
yeah, it wasn't hit hard at all, but it does go down as an RBI. It is Waybright's 15th of the season, and here's Colin Schwartz now. 1 out here in the inning. Norwell has scored in each of the first 3 innings. Runner goes, pitch away, and the throw to second is not in time. A delayed safe call called by the third base umpire. Coach McLean still not happy about something.
Well, what he's not happy about is Garrett had to shove the second baseman's leg off of him as the second baseman was holding the tag on him.
Stolen base for Garrett. He's in scoring position now. It's been an interesting game. And a back pick to second. Boy, the throw is right on the money. Wainwright back in there.
Standing.
Yeah. Wasn't been in there by that much.
No, it was close.
1-0 to Collin. Big breaking ball. Misses high. 2-0.
That looked pretty good from here. Might have missed outside or inside.
That pitch grounded sharply towards third and foul.
Coach McLean having to get out of the way of that one. Showed some quick feet.
Boy, he is light on his feet, isn't he?
He is. He'd appreciate you saying that, Derek.
2-1 in the dirt. Went off the mask of the catcher, Luganville. Waybright will take third with the wild pitch. He just was going to have no shot at getting Waybright there. Heritage is definitely not playing as good a baseball as we've seen him play a couple times this year. And that's fouled out of play. Played really pretty good baseball against Columbia City. Now, granted, it was Columbia City. But, you know, they pounded out 19 hits in that game. Looked like they were definitely going to pose a big threat to whoever won that Norwell-Bellmont game in the evening. And they are not doing that right now, and Schwartz will walk. Put runners on the corners.
So much of the tone is set by your starting pitcher.
Yeah.
And, of course, Jake Deacon struggled through his couple innings of work, and now Knight struggling as well. He's got runners on the corners with just one out, and Quentin Middleton stepping in.
Tyler Skiles will courtesy run for Colin Schwartz. He will probably be running on the first pitch here. Knights have been running all over Chase Luganville today. Quentin Middleton steps in here. Quentin 1 for 2, but he's reached base twice, both of them to the third baseman. And the first pitch is inside. Runner goes, and he's going to get in a rundown again.
Now the runner at third needs to go.
And Skiles is out. Here comes the throw to the plate, and he's in there safely. Still not executed too well, but this time they get the job done. Skiles tagged out in the rundown play, and Waybright scores. Base is now empty with 2 outs, and it's 9-2 Norwell. So now Middleton bats with the bases empty, and Zach White is flustered again. Had to step off because he realized there's nobody on base, so now he goes to the windup, and Middleton foul tips the high pitch into the glove for strike one. Ball on a strike to count. That one's in the dirt. Well, this is definitely one of the slower championship games that we've been through over the years here at Bellmont. 9 runs on 4 hits for the Knights. 2 runs, 3 hits, 3 errors for Heritage.
Well, what we can hope for is a mercy rule after 5.
The Knights are going to have to get a couple more to get to that mark and hold.
Yeah, of course it's 10 after 5, which would be 4.5.
A little jam job off the glove of White. He's having some trouble picking it up, but finally does in time to get Middleton by a step, and the side is retired. Norwell comes up with a run. They leave him empty after 3 complete. Norwell 9, Heritage 2. Back in a minute on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
Every team knows that the three-point play can be a winning move. That's why State Farm and me, Kevin Beatty, and my team are here to help you go for three by combining your home, auto, and life insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go for the win and score savings by combining your home, auto, and life. It's just another way we're here to help things go right. So call me, State Farm Agent Kevin Beatty, at 824-1928 or in Bern at 589-2077.
TW Fable, a modern American restaurant, is now open at Timber Ridge Golf Course, 2330 East, 250 North in Bluffton, and it's bigger and better than ever. You can enjoy the same fine dining experience Tuesday through Thursday, 5 to 9, Friday and Saturday, 5 to 10. Reservations are recommended by calling 260-353-1360. Everyone is welcome at TW Fable.
And welcome back to the Sectional 23 championship game here at Bellmont. Norwell takes a 9-2 lead into the top of the fourth inning. Quentin Middleton back out there for his fourth inning of work. He'll face 6, 7, 8. It'll be the pitcher Zach White, Parker Tracy, Nick Bosler. And
Cole Lewison getting some running in, apparently.
Just came out of nowhere, didn't he?
Yeah. Not sure what he was doing out there.
And there hasn't been much we haven't seen in this game.
No. Well said, Derek.
Top of the fourth. Here's Zach White. Zach, of course, entered for Joel Deacons, a straight change in the bottom of the second. And he fouls the first pitch out of play. Middleton enters this inning with 59 pitches. Zach White has 27 through an inning and a third.
Well, at this pace, Quentin wouldn't be able to throw a 7-inning game either.
Fastball in the dirt. He's just not found the zone a lot, and it's something you just must be able to do when you're up 7-0. Gave up 2 runs last inning. One of those was a leadoff walk. Those score all the time, it seems like. That's grounded up the middle. Going to be a tough play. Kohler cuts it off. Throw to first. Got him by half a step.
Yeah, good play by Kohler to range up the middle. This infield is so slow.
Yeah, you got to charge absolutely everything here at Bellmont. But both these teams familiar with it. 6-3 on the putout. Here's Parker Tracy, bats from the left side. Doubled over the head of Ian Clark. First hit of the game for Heritage.
Yeah, Parker Tracy, just a freshman.
Yeah, pretty well built for a freshman, too. Pretty big kid.
Yep.
Swings and misses at the first pitch.
Norwell's got to be excited about its soon-to-be sophomore group in basketball.
Oh, it sure does.
Saw them all yesterday at Caleb Torson's graduation party.
Yeah.
Will Geiger, Connor Torson.
Coach Mike McBride should have plenty to work with next year to go along with a group of couple of juniors that played pretty well last year. Think about guys like Luke Zetis, Cole Wilson. Brandon Nicholson's probably going to play a much bigger role in this year or next year's team, rather. Ball and 2 strikes to Parker Tracy. Middleton into the wind and fires the breaking ball on the outer edge for a strike 3 call. 2 gone here in the fourth inning. It is the second strikeout for Quentin.
I was going to say that they have not struck out very many times.
And now the 8-hitter, Nick Bosler. Swing and a miss. Nice to see Middleton leading off each at-bat this inning with a strike.
Yep.
Bosler flew out to right. This one's he was late on. He fouled it out of play. Some clouds building here and there, especially off to the west.
Yep. You're right, Derek. That could turn into something later on.
0-2's in the dirt. Well, we definitely hope that the rain stays away for a while anyway.
Yeah, I don't think we're in any danger for this particular game.
No, the other sectionals, though, might be with the 6 o'clock start times. Could be definitely in jeopardy.
Good call.
1-2. Swing and a miss. back-to-back strikeouts to get out of the fourth inning. A 1-2-3 inning for Quentin Middleton. We go to the bottom. Norwell leading 9-2 on WellsCountyVoice.com.
At Adams Memorial Hospital, we care for the things that mean the most to you, your health, your family, and your community. Compassion is just as important to us as being accredited, or our Follow My Health online patient portal, or having top-of-the-line medical technology. Because at Adams Memorial Hospital, exceptional care means listening a little longer, a hug, or a kind gesture from a nurse. Compassion and medical expertise. That's Adams Memorial Hospital. Exceptional care close to you.
The Bowling Center in Bluffton has adult-youth double leagues with one adult and one child per team, or two youth may make a team at a youth league for ages 4 to 19 starting soon. The leagues are 10 weeks long and everyone plays every game. The Bowling Center in Bluffton, located at 1231 South Scott Street. For complete details, visit bowlbluffton.com, and don't forget about Friday Fun from 12 to 6. Only $1 per game and 50-cent shoes at a smoke-free environment. bowlbluffton.com. bowlbluffton.com.
And welcome back to the Sectional 23 championship game here at Bellmont. We are now in the bottom of the fourth inning. Norwell leading 9-2 as we go into the bottom. Norwell will send up Long, Kohler, and Breggy 5, 6, and 7 here in the inning. And Long takes the first pitch outside for a ball.
Sorry, Derek. Answering fan questions between innings. Asking if that ball was fair. I told him that you definitely thought it was fair.
Oh, yeah. You know I did. You know where I stand on that one. Well, Long has started off the at-bat 3-0. And there's a strike call right at the belt. Zach White just kind of forcing it over there.
Yeah, I'm swinging at 3-0 in that case.
That pitch is high, and it's a leadoff walk for Long. Knights are going to try to, they need 3 runs here in the inning and then to hold, and they can get out of here on the 10-run rule in the championship game. Wouldn't be the first time they've done that.
Nope. That would be awesome, Derek.
That would be great.
I could go home and get my Memorial Day nap if that were the case.
You know, holiday naps just have something about them.
Oh, it's just a better nap. Seriously, though, and you said it well before the game started, it's really important to remember why we have this day. Those who pay the ultimate sacrifice for us to be able to come out here and watch high school baseball.
And what a better way to
Amen.
Enjoy Memorial Day than with high school baseball. 77-degree afternoon, a light breeze, a couple clouds dotted throughout the sky here in beautiful Decatur, Indiana, as Kohler scorches that one foul way out in front of it.
That was probably one of the 2 best hit balls today. The other that stands out, Ian Clark's single.
Kohler has been aboard twice, walking a hit by pitch, so still without an official at bat. A ball and 2 strikes now with Long leading away from first. Big bender, tried to hold on it as long as he could and just fought it off out of play.
Yeah, good job of fouling off that pitch. Nice short to the ball swing.
Fastball, took it the other way, right down the right field line, and it's going to roll in there. Long is going to be held at second. It'll be a single to put runners on first and second with nobody out. Long almost certainly could have been at third base on that play.
I don't know why he stopped at second base.
Yeah, the Knights have got to get some things figured out on the base pass, but a nice piece of hitting right there by Caleb Kohler.
I don't know. Did you notice, was he looking over his shoulder on that play?
No. Here's Garrison Breggy, who has popped it up once, and he missed the bunt. And I think Chase Luganbill took that in a spot no man wants to take it in. So he is going to need a moment.
Well, Coach McLean not real happy there, and the reason he's not happy is if you're going to bunt a strike.
Oh, yeah, that pitch was in the dirt. He just, but he definitely offered at it.
Oh, yeah.
Never showed any attempt to pull back. He tried to get it and missed it by a good margin. Tell you what, we're going to give Chase Luganville a moment. We'll take a break and be right back after these words from Lauren's Body Shop.
Costly misconceptions about collision repair, brought to you by Lauren's Body Shop.
All repair shops are basically the same.
False. There are substantial differences among repair shops. Some have made large investments in equipment and training, others have not. Always do your homework when selecting a repair facility.
In business since 1951, Lawrence Body Shop on East Dustman Road specializes in insurance collision repair, offers free estimates, and an outstanding limited lifetime warranty. Visit lawrencebodyshop.com.
And welcome back to the Sectional 23 championship game here in Decatur. Chase Luganville went down for a moment. He needed a drink of water, but I think he has collected himself. It was a tough pitch to handle. It was in the dirt. A lot was going on that play. Breggy was squaring to bunt, so Luganville had to try to smother it and get on top of it, and it caught him in not a very nice spot. So we're back and ready to go. It's 0-1 to Garrison Breggy, runners at first and second with nobody out. He squares to bunt early, and he gets one down the third base line, and it's going to roll foul, so Garrison cannot get the job done. Sack fly, hit by pitch for Garrison so far. So no official at bats for him either. Ian Clark waits on deck. Knights need a couple of runs here. Try to finish it early. 0-2. Took this one the other way too, and it's going to roll foul. RBI opportunity for Breggy, 15 on the season. Picked up one earlier today. Actually, picked up two. Back pick to second. Another late safe call.
That, you know, I hate to say much about the umpires, but he's probably the worst I've ever seen. I don't know. What do you think? Maybe.
Well, I'm not going to comment on that.
Right, he's right up there.
Oh, that pitch is right down the line, and it's going to slice foul. With that wind blowing, just no chance to keep that foul.
I mean, I honestly don't know how a guy like that gets a postseason game, to be honest.
Well, he is the number 3, so he only got one plate game in this sectional, and he wound up with Bellmont Marion in the quarterfinal.
Out of a three-man crew, he'd be my 8th. Norwell up 9-2 here in the bottom of the 4th. That make you speechless, Derek?
Yeah. Can't say anything to that one.
Well, when you get as old as I am.
Well, you know, I've heard stories like that. You start caring less about what people think about you. And,
yeah. See,
you know,
here's the thing. You've got an opportunity to have a career in this business. I do not.
Breggy's fouled away 4 pitches in a row. 0-2. Breaking ball hit him. Bases are loaded.
Well, good at bat there by Breggy after getting behind him to count 0-2. Able to work his way on by sacrificing his body to a 55-mile-an-hour breaking pitch.
For the second time, the other one about hit him in the same spot. That one was a little higher up towards the waist area. The other one caught him just above the knee.
Big spot here for Clark.
Clark bats with the bases loaded and nobody out. And he takes the first pitch at the knees for a strike called. Ian 1 for 2. Single reached on an error. He popped one up into shallow right, and he rips this one over the third baseman's head into shallow left field for a base hit. Levi Long will score another RBI single for Ian Clark, second RBI of the day, and it's 10-2 Norwell.
Yeah, he's swinging the bat well today. Another line drive into left field for Mr. Clark, and the Knights now up by 8.
Well, Levi Leidig is going to be exiting here, at least for the moment. Tyler Skiles is going to pinch hit for him. See what he can do. Tyler, one time this year up at Snyder, probably his best piece of hitting all year. Drove in 3 runs, a triple, bases clearing, and probably won that game for the Knights.
Yeah, that was the difference in that particular win for Norwell. And to beat Snyder at home is always pretty impressive. Snyder with a tremendous program over
Especially
the years.
Snyder playing for the sectional championship today against DeKalb. A couple of thrilling games, upsetting Northrop in the first round, and then, of course, getting past East Noble in 9 innings in the semifinal to play DeKalb today. I believe, actually, that game might have been at 11 a.m., so that might already be completed. We'll try to get a score for that on here in a moment. But here's Tyler Skiles. Tyler on the year, a .333 hitter, driven in 6, and he pops the first pitch up the back of the infield. This will be an infield fly. So, Skiles is out of there as quickly as he came up. And there's one away. Here is Trevor Wilson now. Knights flip the lineup card over again. Okay, so that game was apparently at 1 o'clock.
Okay.
And Snyder leads it 5-1 in the 5th. So, well done, as Snyder potentially looking at a regional game.
Well, I got to tell you, I was surprised that DeKalb was able to take out Carroll 2-1 in their first round game.
Yeah, I'm guessing Carroll probably was maybe looking ahead of DeKalb, and that happens sometimes in the sectional.
Yep.
1-0 to Wilson, and he rips this one into center field on a line, sinking, and a diving catch made by Justin Hockemeyer in center. And they will appeal again to third, but he's safe as the runner will tag, so a sacrifice for Wilson, and it's 11-2 Norwell.
Nice catch out there by the center fielder. I couldn't tell if he trapped it or not.
I don't think he did. It looked to, at least, and we've mentioned numerous times our angle here, but it definitely looked like they sold it anyway. So this first pitch grounded foul. Pitch was a little low. And Garrett Waybright trying to drive in that run that could potentially be the winning run early here. They lead at 11-2 in the bottom of the 4th. 2 for 2 is Garrett. Bunt single, another single, and a hit by pitch, and he pops this one up to the shortstop Keese, and he'll make the grab to retire the side. And so, after 4 complete, it's Norwell 11, Heritage 2. Back in a minute on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
Every team knows that the three-point play can be a winning move. That's why State Farm and me, Kevin Beatty, and my team are here to help you go for 3 by combining your home, auto, and life insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go for the win and score savings by combining your home, auto, and life. It's just another way we're here to help things go right. So call me, State Farm Agent Kevin Beatty, at 824-1928 or in Bern at 589-2077.
This is Dan and Jane with Daniel's Jewelers in Bluffton.
We want to remind everyone that we do in-house repair with our specialty being restoration and resetting.
Jewelry that is worn frequently over the years usually needs some TLC, wrong retipping, resetting, or sizing.
It's so much fun to see the customer's reaction when they see their jewelry looking almost brand new.
Or maybe it's time for a new style. Choose from all styles of settings or let us design one just for you.
Daniel's Jewelers, North Main Street, Bluffton, where personal attention and trust become part of the memory.
Welcome back to the Sectional 23 championship game here at Bellmont. Norwell plates 2 more in the bottom of the 4th. They've scored in every inning, 4 in the first, 3 in the second, followed by 2 each in the 3rd and 4th. They lead it by 9 runs as we enter the top of the 5th. It'll be 9-1-2 Keese Lomo Luganbill to bat here for the Patriots in the 5th inning.
Quentin Middleton still on the mound.
Quentin has 70 pitches through 4 as he had a much better 4th inning after really struggling a little bit in the 3rd.
Really like to see him come out and attack the strike zone here. He did a pretty good job of that in the 4th.
11 pitches is all he had in that fourth inning, and first pitch to Keese is popped up out of play. Jarrett walked his first time up on 4 pitches.
Good job of throwing a first pitch strike.
Here's a breaking pitch high. Would have been a tough pitch to hit for Keese.
Mm-hmm.
Fastball low. Got to make sure you throw strikes here. The ratio is much better now. 26 balls, 47 strikes.
It is better.
73 total. That's taken the other way. Down the line. Charging is Leidig. Gives a diving attempt, but he can't get there. It's going to be extra bases for Jarrett Keese to lead off the top of the 5th. It'll be a double.
For some reason, Leidig started after the baseball and stopped after a couple of steps. By the time he took off again, just too late to come up with the diving play. I don't know what he saw.
4th hit for Heritage on the afternoon. And here's Bobby Lomo, top of the order. 3rd baseman for the Patriots. 1 for 2, grounded out 5-3. Singled on the infield. So he hasn't gotten one out of the infield yet, as he beat out a throw by Wade Bright earlier in this contest. (1-0) fastball foul tipped into the glove for a strike.
Good pitch at the top of the zone for Middleton.
Well, good news is the angle of the sun has now allowed me to see my computer screen.
Wow. That's always a win.
Yes. We've only seen it about half the tournament so far. That pitch grounded towards the shortstop. Kohler's going to go to third with the play, and they got him. Another bad base running play by Heritage. Really not sure what Jarrett Keese was thinking as he ran right into it. The ball was right in front of him. In fact, it almost hit him. And Kohler makes a smart play and goes to third.
Well, if you've played typically more than 3 months of baseball, you know that if you're on second base and the ball's hit in front of you, you stay. If the ball's at you or behind you, you go.
6-5 on the putout.
But
and
that's
this pitch
twice.
is flown into left field. Down the line, a fair ball. Here comes the throw to third again, and he's called safe. And now Chase Luganbill will take second on the play. It'll be a single taking second on the throw. And Heritage has runners on second and third with 1 out. 5th hit of the day for Heritage. Well, that cost Heritage a run. Lomo rolling the dice a little bit, trying to take third base on the play. And a good base running play by Luganbill to take second. It's a pinch runner for Heritage. It is number 31, Blake Reimer. I believe Reimer might have started in the first matchup between these two teams. Matt Saylor bats now for Heritage. Middleton's first pitch is a breaking ball that is lifted into center field. Definitely should score a run. Wilson coming on, makes the grab. Here comes the throw to third. And it'll be a sacrifice fly for Matt Saylor to make it 11-3.
Well, smart play by Trevor to keep that runner at second base. Although I think he might have had a shot at him at home if the throw would have come that way.
But being up 11-2, the good play there. Justin Hockemeyer steps in now, 0 for 2, strikeout, fly out to center. That's with 2 outs and a runner in scoring position here. Takes the first pitch fastball at the knees for a strike call. Three looks at the second base runner.
Wow.
And that breaking pitch just high for a ball. 95 minutes old.
Breaking balls have to be down in the zone to be called in this one.
That's fastballs way too far down. 2 balls and a strike now. And the pitch. Fastball ripped towards the second baseman and caught on a line by Garrett Waybride as he left his feet a few inches to make the play. Keeps it from going into right center field and saves a run.
Get a nice jump on that ball, Derek.
Heritage comes up with a run on a couple of hits. They leave one. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Norwell leading 11-3 on WellsCountyVoice.com.
You care about your community, you shop local, and you enjoy personal interaction. You're doing more than spending your money. You're supporting your neighbors.
Hi, this is Carlos.
And this is Sarah from Bloomin' Boutique in Ossian. We would like to personally invite you to visit our shop, the Bloomin' Boutique, and check out all we have to offer.
At the Bloomin' Boutique, we have daily lunch specials like Taco Tuesdays, Witch Wednesdays, and Aloha Fridays. A large selection of smoothies, frappes, iced lattes, coffees, and teas.
We also carry a large selection of fresh flowers for bouquets and flower arrangements. Our shop is full of handmade, uniquely functional pottery, handmade jewelry, DeBrand's chocolates, and gifts. You don't need to go any further than the Bloomin' Boutique. Grab your latte, lunch, flowers, gifts, and chocolates all in one stop.
Support your local community by visiting Bloomin' Boutique, located at 106 South Jefferson Street in Ossian. Follow them on Facebook to view their daily lunch specials. Open 7 to 5 Monday through Friday and 9 to 3 on Saturday. The Bloomin' Boutique.
And welcome back to the Sectional 23 championship game here at Bellmont. It's 11-3 Norwell as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Heritage plates one in the top of the inning on a sacrifice fly from Matt Saylor. It'll be Schwartz, Middleton, and Long to bat for the Knights in the bottom of the inning. Colin 0 for 1 on the day. A couple of walks and a foul out.
Well, you'd like to see the Knights notch a couple runs here.
Yep.
Doing a little barbecuing later on this evening.
Regardless, in the driver's seat for the sectional championship. It's been elusive for the Knights the last couple of years.
Yep.
Be good to get back on the right track. That pitch grounded sharply towards third, picked by Lomo. And one pitch, one out here in the 5th inning.
Yeah, Lomo got a good last hop there. Came right up to him in about waist high. Glove side.
Coach McLean's going to call time here. Middleton has thrown 83 pitches through 5 innings. Not a bad total. Had a rough third.
Yeah.
But other than that, he's been pretty efficient. 29 balls, 54 strikes. Zach White has thrown 52 here. And 32 have been for strikes.
Plate umpire making notes on the offensive timeout.
Yeah, he does that every time.
Wonder if that's for IHSAA data tracking purposes.
Not sure what that's for. Home plate umpire Bob Childers today. I believe regional, I think at one time was a 3-man crew, but is 4 now.
Really? Yeah, it historically was 3.
I think it is a 4-man crew now. But I do recall a couple of years ago, Norwell not in this regional, but an umpire went down and was injured, and they did work with a 3-man crew the rest of the day as that pitch hits Middleton square in the back.
How many hit-by pitches is that for the Knights today?
Well,
at least 4.
The handy-dandy computerized device can handle that. And
I figured you just
5
know
of
that
them.
off the top of your head.
Oh, I'm not that good.
5 of them.
5 of them.
That's a lot. Fortunately, no one was injured in the making of this statistic.
That's correct. Pickoff throw to first. Sends Middleton back in there.
Middleton had a pretty good lead.
Yeah, might be running here. He is not. Pitch is low.
Well, I don't think he'd have too much trouble taking second base.
No. That pitch is chopped towards the shortstop, and it rolls up the arm of Jarrett Keese into right field. Middleton's going to take third base on the play. E6 should have been a double play ball, and that puts runners on the corners with one out. Fourth error of the day for the Heritage defense.
Kohler's been swinging the bat pretty well. Hopefully he can get into one here.
Here is Kohler being 1 for 1 on the day. Walk hit by pitch single to right field. That was a really good base hit the last time up. Took it the other way right down the line. And the first pitch is scorched down the left field line. It's a fair ball. This will score one. This could end the game. Long is chugging towards third. He'll stop there. Kohler cruises in with a stand-up RBI double. And the Knights lead it 12-3.
Good hold there by Coach McLean, as there definitely would have been a play at the plate. And with just one out. Now, if you're Heritage, Derek, do you intentionally walk the next batter?
Yep, they're going to do it.
Yeah, I would too.
You got to. I mean, it's the only chance you got to stay in it. Norwell only needs one to finish this thing off.
Winning run at third base.
Brady will be intentionally walked.
Long. Pinch hitter here.
Yeah, the pinch hitter is Belden Glasgow. The freshman gets a chance to potentially have the walk-off hit here for the Knights. So the bases are loaded with one out in a 12-3 game. Bottom of the fifth. Norwell has, again, continued their streak of scoring in every inning.
Or it could be a walk-off hit by pitch.
Could be that.
Walk-off walk.
Anything now. There's no place to put Glasgow.
Infield for Heritage, all drawn in on the grass.
This is their last hope of holding on to any comeback attempt they got. With one out here in the bottom of the fifth. White comes set, the pitch ripped towards right field, and it's going to be over the head of Nick Bossler. Knights fans have longed to hear it. For the first time since 2014, the Norwell Knights reign as sectional champions. Well, Belden Glasgow gets the walk-off hit today, a first-pitch swinger over the head of Bossler, who was playing in to try to cut down that run at the plate. We'll go ahead and tally up the final statistics and be back to recap the sectional champion Norwell Knights after these words. The Knights win today.
Aussie and Do It Best Hardware is your one-stop shop for all your home repair needs, featuring Valspar paints. They have propane refill, screen repair, and a complete rental center, along with a large selection of home improvement items, from electrical and plumbing supplies down to the nuts and bolts you need. Summer has been beautiful this year, but it's time to start thinking about the fall projects that need done around the house. Visit Aussie and Do It Best on Hirely Drive, just off Highway 1 in Ossian.
Welcome to the new Heidi Automotive Group. We have a brand new state-of-the-art facility. Now you can shop for a new Chevrolet, Buick, Dodge, Ram, Jeep, or Chrysler at the same location right here in Bluffton, Indiana. We have a huge selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, vans, and crossovers. We focus on quality, and that is why we certify our pre-owned inventory so you get more warranty, free maintenance, and peace of mind. Don't worry about your credit. We have financing options for everyone. Heidi Automotive Group, a new look but old-fashioned integrity.
Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric strives to be your total service provider. Their licensed technicians can handle all of your electrical, plumbing, heating, and cooling needs, and now offers duct cleaning. No job is too small or too large for their service professionals. From electrical repairs, water heater replacements, sewer and drain cleaning, well repair, and remodel jobs. Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric, located behind Lowe's on Commerce Drive in Bluffton, 888-824-3332. That's 824-3332.
Introducing Pizza Hut's first $5 flavor menu. Just $5 each when you order 2 or more. Say yes to a medium one-topping pizza. Yes to Wing Street Wings. Yes to new stuffed garlic knots. And much more. It's easy to say yes to our first ever $5 flavor menu. Only at Pizza Hut.
The $5 flavor menu is now available from your local Pizza Hut on North Main Street in Bluffton. To place an order, call 824-5701 or order online at pizzahut.com.
Are you looking for a new dental home, or maybe you've suffered a dental sports-related injury? Contact Dr. Laura Kugelhahn and her caring staff. They can help you with your general and emergency dental needs. Dr. Laura Kugelhahn and her staff provide a wide variety of services such as fillings, crowns, veneers, bridges, bleaching, dentures, athletic mouth guards, and much more. Dr. Kugelhahn's office is located at 1133 North Main Street in Bluffton. Call today at 824-31000 for an appointment with Dr. Laura Kugelhahn.
Dr. Laura Kugelhahn is a provider for Delta Dental and Aetna insurances. She is also accepting Care Credit. Dr. Kugelhahn and her staff will make you feel at home.
Now, welcome back to the Sectional 23 championship game. For the final time, Norwell wins it 13-3 in 5 innings, as they just had no trouble at all with Heritage today. We'll go ahead and run through the final statistics now. We'll start with Heritage, who gets runner-up in the sectional. It was Bobby Lomo that led it off, 1 for 3, a single and scored twice. Chase Luganville, 2 for 3, 2 singles and an RBI. Matt Saylor, 0 for 1 with 2 RBIs. Justin Hockemeyer, 0 for 3. Michael Scheiman, 0 for 2. Joel Deakins, 0 for 1. Parker Tracy, 1 for 2 with a double. Nick Bossler, 0 for 2. Jarrett Keese, 1 for 1, a double and scored. And Zach White was 0 for 1. On the mound today, charged with the loss, is Joel Deakins, who goes an inning and 2/3 and throws 70 pitches, 33 of them for strikes, 7 runs. He allows 4 of them earned on 3 hits. He walks 4 and strikes out 2. Zach White comes on in relief, 2 2/3, and throws 59 pitches, 35 for strikes. It allowed 6 runs, 3 earned on 5 hits, walked 3, and did not strike out a batter. For Norwell today, on offense, Trevor Wilson led it off, 0 for 2, but had an RBI and scored once. Garrett Waybright, 2 for 3, a single, an RBI, and scored 3 times. Colin Schwartz, 0 for 2. Quentin Middleton, 1 for 3 with a single, an RBI, and scored twice. Levi Long, 0 for 2 with an RBI and scored twice. Caleb Kohler, 2 for 2, single, double, RBI, scored twice. Garrison Breggy, 0 for 4. Or was actually 0 for 0. He had 4 plate appearances, but was hit by a pitch twice, had a sacrifice fly, and walked once. Ian Clark, 2 for 3 with 2 singles and drove in 4 runs today. Levi Leidig, 0 for 1. Tyler Skiles was 0 for 1, and Belden Glasgow gets the walk-off hit in a run rule shortened game. He was 1 for 1, singled, and had an RBI. He also scored in that game as a courtesy runner. On the mound today for the Knights, 5 innings complete game for Quentin Middleton. He gets the win, throws 83 pitches, 54 for strikes, and allows 3 earned runs on 5 hits, walked 2, and struck out 3. Inning by inning, Heritage gets 2 runs in the 3rd, 1 in the 5th, 3 runs on 5 hits. They commit 4 defensive errors and leave 4 runners aboard. Norwell, 4 runs in the 1st, 3 in the 2nd, and 2 each in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th. 13 runs on 8 hits, no errors, and they leave 9 on base. Today's game time, 1 hour, 44 minutes. Of course, on defense, that's the 2nd time in the sectional here. Norwell goes a game without an error. Did not commit an error against Mississinawa or against Heritage here. Had 5 of them on Saturday, but they were able to overcome them. A couple of them didn't hurt them, and was able to win that game as well. Of course, now play for a regional semifinal coming up 11 a.m. next Saturday. That game right here at Bellmont, and that'll be against the winner of the Yorktown sectional, which now could be anybody with the upset of Hamilton Heights earlier today.
Yeah, I was looking for an update on that Yorktown-Jay County game, and have not seen one here in the last hour or so. They kicked off about 2 o'clock, I believe, but have not seen an update for that one. Regardless, that's going to be a good team coming out of that sectional. It doesn't matter who comes out of there.
Oh, that's absolutely right. But as we wrap things up here, Norwell, as we mentioned, gets their first sectional championship since 2014. The update from Jay County Yorktown leads Jay County 4-1 after 3.
There you go.
So Yorktown, if they're able to hold on in that one, will play Delta for the championship this evening at 6 o'clock.
That Yorktown would be heavy favorites in that game.
Oh, absolutely. Without a doubt. So Norwell could very well be facing Yorktown. The Knights were heavy favorites coming into the sectional. Thought they might get some trouble from Mississinawa, and they certainly did. Gave them about everything they had. Mississinawa played a very good game. Bellmont came as a little bit of an unexpected challenge for the Knights. They end up finally scoring 6 runs in the top of the 6th, followed by 1 in the 7th to win that one 7-3. Trailed almost the entire game in that one before finally breaking loose, and was assisted by some defensive errors by the Braves. And then today just had no trouble at all. The starter, Joel Deakins, just couldn't find the zone, and when he did, Norwell kind of rocked him a little bit.
Well,
Caleb Kohler had a nice day. Guys like Ian Clark come to mind when you think about offensive days. Garrett Waybright had a good day as well. A couple of singles, one of them a great bunt. So everything went well for the Knights today, and we look forward to bringing it to you on Saturday.
Well, I'll be here with you, Derek, 11 o'clock.
So that'll do it here from Bellmont as the Knights have received their trophy. The presentation was made a couple of moments ago. Heritage goes home with second place as they're still in the dugout talking things over as the seniors there see their season and their high school career come to an end. On behalf of Van Meter and the entire Wells County Voice crew, this is Derek Decker saying so long from Decatur.
We hope you enjoyed this high school sports broadcast on the Voice Sports Network. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
The preceding production is property of Voice Enterprises, and all rights are reserved worldwide. Thank you for listening to this production of Voice Enterprises, taking media in a new direction.